Hello and welcome to the March 31st edition of March Madness. Today's episode is all about basketball, balls, ballrooms, and ball liquors. Let's start with the official March Madness, college basketball. In case you missed it, the Final Four will be playing in the semifinals on April 4th this weekend. Illinois, Connecticut, Michigan, and Arizona. Good luck to all of them, whoever you're rooting for. Anyway, enough about basketball. Let's get on with the real March Madness and talk about balls. So POTUS, that stands for Peter of the United States, has some real balls. He was talking to the press on Air Force One on Sunday evening, giving an update on the war in Iran, and then all of a sudden he decided it was much more important to update everybody on a topic near and dear to our hearts, the ballroom. Anyway, he showed off different views of the planned construction. He talked about the big windows that are going to be bulletproof. He said that the bunker that used to be underneath the east wing before they took a wrecking ball to it is going to be revamped, and that they're building a whole big military complex underneath the ballroom. Now, why today, a month into the war in Iran, which has garnered him the worst ratings ever, why would he be talking about a ballroom? Maybe he saw that article in the New York Times criticizing the ballroom. Meanwhile, how clever of him to go on record and let everybody know where that bunker's going to be. Hey, Iran, did you get that? Anyway, the New York Times piece, here's what it criticized. It said, the portico's too big, there's stairs leading to nowhere, there's columns that are going to block views from inside the ballroom, and that the ballroom itself is going to be 60% larger than the entire White House residence. And it's all going to be lopsided looking. Anyway, speaking of ballrooms, the ball licker herself, that would be Miss Triple K Roline Levitt, she was upset about that New York Times article too, so she put a post on X criticizing the article, said the authors have never built anything. Well, the article was written with input from architects. That's what journalists do. Anyway, then she said the People's House will finally have a beautiful ballroom, which has been much needed for decades. Needed? By whom? By the people? Because I think the people need health care. I think they need their First Amendment rights protected. I think they need their groceries and gasoline to be affordable. I think they need this Peter and his ball-licking cabinet to be impeached. I think they need this war to be over so we don't have to send our kiddos to fight in a war that was started so people would stop talking about the Epstein files. Anyway, my friends, that's it for this episode of March Madness. But I can't wait for April Fool's Day right around the corner. I bet you everybody goes out on social media and says, it happened. Well, anyway, April Fool's on that. But I wish y'all a fun April Fool's Day. Enjoy the last day of March. And please like, comment, follow, and share. I'm all in good fun.